Hello everyone and welcome back to Ocean Interaction. In this series, we are building a full set of highlight materials in Unreal Engine, starting from the simplest overlay and going all the way to advanced animated and interactive effects. If you haven't checked out the earlier level yet, make sure to watch them first. You will find the full playlist link in the description below. All these materials are completely free inside CorePlus free, and the advanced versions are included in CorePlus content or any of CorePlus paid plugin. You will find all the download link right there in the description. Once you have added the CorePlus plugin, just click on the CorePlus icon inside Unreal Engine. Then go to Assets, Materials, Effect and Highlights. You will see every highlight level from the simplest overlay to complex animated effect. If you own paid CorePlus plugin, you will also unlock the advanced materials and a full showcase section where you can preview and instantly download complete material pack with just a one button click. And remember, CorePlus keep expanding with new updates, materials and effect. So getting in early means you will have a lifetime access at the lowest price possible. Before we begin, just a quick favor. This tutorial takes a lot of time and care to design, record and edit. So if you enjoy them, please like, share and subscribe. It's totally free and it really helps me create more Unreal Engine content for you and the community. And don't forget to join our Discord for feedback, help or behind the scene updates. In the last tutorial, we have created our first animated material. Check it out if you haven't already. In this tutorial, we are going to create second special effect, the fire highlight effect. So let's get started and make any mesh look like it is in fire. First, let's set up a project. I am going to copy all the mesh we need to showcase our level 7 material. And set the text as level 7. Next, I am going into the content browser and create a new folder for our level 7 material. I am going to create a material for our highlight effect. I am going to create a material instance for this material and just a prefix with the mi. I also need a fire texture and I am going to get this from the starter content. If the starter content is not added into your project, go to add feature and content pack, content, click on the starter content pack and add to project. It will add the starter content pack into your project. Go to starter content folder, textures and look for the fire textures. It named at t_fire_tiled_d. Copy it or just use this texture. I am going to open up the material. For the blend mode, I am going to set it as additive. For the shading model, set to unlit and turn on the two-sided mode. First, let's set up a color or texture. For that, add a texture sample node. Right click and search for texture sample. In the texture sample node, add a fire texture that we have just copied. Right click and convert it to parameter. Add multiplier node. Shortcut is press M on your keyboard and left mouse button. Right click and search multiplier for creating it manually. Link RGB of the texture into a pin and output into the emissive color. Create a scalar parameter node. Shortcut is S on your keyboard with left mouse button. Right click or search scalar parameter for creating it manually. Name it intensity. By default, I am going to set as a default value. Connect the intensity into the B pin of multiply. Next, add a panner node. right click and search for panner. Connect the output into the UV channel. In the speed, set 0 in the X value and minus 0.4 in the Y value. Next, right click and search for local position. From the local position node, add a multiplier. Connect local position pin with the A pin. Create a scalar parameter node. Name it UV. Put 0.01 as a default value. Connect it into the B pin. From the multiplier, add mask node. Add component mask. In the mask node, untick the R value and tick the G and B value. Now connect the mask into the coordinate. And that's it for the color. Now select all the node and name it color. Next, we are going to add the opacity. For that, add a funnel node, right click and search for funnel. Create a 2 scalar parameter, name it power and reflect, and connect it into the exponent and base reflect fraction. Set 0 as a default value in power. For the reflection, set 0.04. From the output of the funnel node, add a multiplier. Connect the funnel into the A pin and output into the opacity. Create one more scalar parameter node and name it opacity. Set the 1 as a default value and connect it into the B pin. Now select all and comment it out as opacity. Next, we are going to add a world position offset so that we can animate the edges of this material. For that, first, from this fire texture, from this red pin, create a named reroute node. Name it texture red. We are going to add this to animate the edges. First, right click and create a vertex normal world space node. From this node, add a multiplier. Connect vertex normal into the A pin. For the B pin, get a texture red node. Add a power node. Connect the texture red into the base and create a scalar parameter. Name it animation edge. Set the 1 as a default value and connect it to the power node. Connect the output of the power node with the multiplier. Next, add one more multiplier node and set the output of this first multiplier into the second multiplier node. Create one more scalar parameter node and name it size. Set the default value as 10. Connect the scalar parameter size into the B pin and output of this multiplier into the world position offset in the main material. Select this and comment it out as world offset. Let's arrange all the variables into the groups so that it's easy to manipulate in the material instance. From the color code, UV and intensity both go into the default group. In the opacity, power, reflection and opacity all goes into the opacity group. For the world offset, I'm going to create a new group, animation, and both animation edges and size go into this animation group. Fire texture also go into the default group. Now let's save the material and see how it looks for our message. Select the message and search for overlay. We are going to assign the level 7 materials instance to this message. So save all, select the material instance and set it as an overlay material. So as you can see, this is how the output looks like. You can manipulate different parameters to make the fire effect look and feel however you like. Congratulations, you have just created your second special effect, the level 7, the fire highlight material. In the next video, level 8, we will be creating our third special effect, the lightning effect. Stay tuned, you wouldn't want to miss that out. If you found this helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Ocean Interaction. It really helps the channel grow and let me keep sharing more free Unreal Engine tutorial with you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, keep creating with Ocean Interaction. See you in the next one.